Okay, so today's look is all about summer, simplicity, and just a little bit of touch of elegance. So I've bought this dress, which I will show you at the end. It is a very cheap dress, very affordable, but it's super comfortable. And I've also bought a couple of products from Merit. And these gorgeous products, a few in the bag, I will be showcasing today on my face. And this is the little complimentary bag that came with it. And listen to that, it's magnetic. So super cute. I am a sucker for little bags, but how gorgeous is that? And you can just pack everything in there and then take it with you. Okay, so let's jump in. I'd love to know what you think. Let's get started. Starting off this makeup look using some of the new products that I bought from Merit. Now the first one I'm going in with is called the Instant Glow Serum. So yes, instantly it does make my face very glowy. It's got a more of an oily consistency and my skin just seems to be just drinking that in. So I'm going to let that allow to sit on my face for a little bit before I go in with the next one, trying to get my hair out of the way. The next product that I've got from Merit is the Priming Moisturiser. So I'm placing this over the top. I may not have allowed enough time in between these products, but I do want to go for that nice glowy, dewy look today. Something that looks kind of effortless, very natural, almost like I'm not wearing makeup look, if that makes any sense at all. So I'm just really rubbing that into my skin, making sure I get down my neck as well and around my eyes. So I let that settle in just for a little bit. The next Merit product I'm going in with is one of their concealer sticks or foundation sticks. This one is in the shade Camel, and as you can see it does look quite tan for me, but once we really rub this in, and once again the other products are still fairly dewy on the face, so this just gives it more of that sort of tinted moisturizer look as opposed to a foundation or concealer look. I love the fact that these products really mix well together and they're very seamless. So as you can see, it just helps to brighten up those areas. So I've placed it in all the areas that need a little bit of lightness through the face and just to really even out that skin tone just a little bit as well. I will go back in, I think, and place some more on my cheeks because I do have very rosy cheeks and I'd like to show you my new Flush Balm. So here we go, just adding a little bit there. Thought I'd bring out my BK Beauty brush. This is the 109, just really nice little brush to use. And I'm just going down that nose again as well and just adding a little bit more coverage than I've initially placed on. So you can really build this up quite well. The contour stick that I'm using is in the shade Seine, which is spelled S-E-I-N-E. And this is just going to give me a little bit of warmth, bronze up the face a little bit, and create a bit of shape as well. So once again, keeping this look very sort of summery, very beachy, just a really easy sort of holiday look basically. Now what I've done is I've linked all these products in my link tree. They're under the Shop My tab. So if you want to shop my favorites, you'll see all of these Merit products there. You'll see also later on, I'll show you the bag that came with these products. I am a sucker for a free product. Here are the Flush Balms. Now these two, I've bought the lighter one, but today I've gone for this darker one and I'm actually really loving this shade. It is called, hang on, I'm dropping products left, right and center. I'll tell you what it's called as soon as I get it out of my little bag that I received. This one is called Bespoke, and the other one that I had was Beverly Hills, and it's more of a pinky sort of shade. This one is quite Mulberry. I love it. I'm really enjoying this over the eyelids. Just a nice flush of color. I did buy 3 lip liners, and mainly due because I use these for my kit, and the one that I'm going to use is called Coupe or Coupe. I'm not sure how we say that, and instantly I love that shade. Going in with one of my favorite Prometics mascaras. This one is in the shade Mulberry. They just sent me a new one to top up because I was running low. So I absolutely adore these mascaras. They are very, very easy to use and great for sort of more mature lashes. And I love the fact this is Mulberry, adds to that little bit of tint. Then I went in with the Hourglass, so I just changed up products here. This is their Luminous Flush, and I placed some in the crease, sort of the contour there of my eyes as well, more to just set the product. I do feel I went a little bit overboard here, so off camera I've actually just got my finger and just smudged that out a little bit. Now I'm trying to do my hair. It really is not playing the game today, so I ditched that idea, grabbed a hat instead, and thought I would show you what this looks like. Let me know what you think. So there you have the makeup look. Put the hat on. I just want to show you the dress. So this is a dress that I bought. It's a maxi. It has these gorgeous pockets in here, which I absolutely love. It is super comfortable, really floaty, just perfect for summer. You could go to lunch with this, wear some heels if you wish. It goes really beautifully with this little black bag as well. Very simple outfit. So you wouldn't believe I got this dress from Big W, and I believe it was like $22, so very affordable. The size I'm wearing is a size 20. The reason I went up the size is I liked the room in the dress. I wanted it to be a little bit lower for the summer months, a little bit cooler. I found my size tend to just be too high. This is a little bit more of a relaxed fit. But I'd love to know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Yeah, thank you.